Good morning, my dear students. How are you all? I hope that you all are fine by the grace of God. So today I am going to talk on Taro's Reward. This is a traditional folk tale which is very popular in Japan. So before I begin to teach you the chapter, I would like to tell you the central theme of the chapter. The central theme of the chapter is the children must respect and obey their parents whether they are rich or poor. And the story is here. Taro was a young woodcutter. He lived with his old parents on a lonely hillside. Though he worked very hard, he earned very little money. So his family was very poor. One evening, Taro was sitting with his old parents in his hut. Suddenly, a strong cold wind began to blow. Taro's father wished that he had a cup of sake. But Taro could not buy a cup of sake for his old father since the sake was very expensive. It made Taro sadder, but he decided to work harder than before in order to buy a cup of sake for his father. So the next morning he went to the forest earlier than usual. He was tired working by noon. His mouth was dry. He felt thirsty. Suddenly he heard a sound of rushing stream. He had never seen a stream there before. So he ran to the rushing stream behind the rock. He put the water to his lips. It was really a sake. Taro quickly filled the pitcher with that water and left the forest. When he reached home, he gave the sake to his father. His father found it very delicious and heartwarming. As soon as he drank the sake, he began to dance on the floor. He gave a cup of sake to an old lady who was passing by their hut and narrated the story of magic waterfall to the lady. The lady spread the magic waterfall in the village. Having heard the magic of waterfall, all the villagers gathered outside the hut of Taro. They were given a cup of sake. Next morning, all the villagers rushed towards the forest with jars and pitchers. But they were disappointed because the stream gave them ordinary cold water, not sake. So they cursed Taro and decided to punish him. But Taro was smart enough to save himself hiding behind the rock. Next morning, the story of magic waterfall reached to the Emperor of Japan. He called Taro and rewarded him for his kindness and his service to his old parents. The emperor named the city's best fountain after him. He wanted all the children should respect and obey their old parents. I hope, children, you all might have understood the story, and I hope you will remember it for the years to come. Now, let me take your leave, but I promise I'll be back very soon with another video. Till the time, see you. Bye-bye.